Hello everybody, this is St Charts. It's Sunday the 23rd of March 2025. Just going to start with GGP. I covered this one off yesterday, but I didn't do the longer term target. So this one here is the weekly chart. And for me, this hasn't changed. It's exactly the same as it's been every time I've covered it off in previous podcasts. But for me, this is a wave one. This is our corrective move down here. And we had that blue box reversal zone. And for me, as long as they keep delivering and as long as gold price keeps going as it is, I think we're going to see trading up to that red box zone there at 43.35 to 53.8. So just to clear that up, my daily chart I covered off yesterday, so I won't go through that again. Next one I'm going to do is GEX. And this is a chart request. Apparently there's some news coming out very soon. Overall it's not been the best of charts, has it? But, it was in a blue box reversal zone down there at 5.17 to 3.58, which we gave as a reversal zone, which has kind of worked. And for me, it was sort of, I don't normally do these sort of things, but it's kind of in a triangle here. And I think, if we can break out of that there, we should hopefully then set our way up to this red box zone there. So that's sort of our wave one. It's sort of wave two, and hopefully if they can get some news out, we can head up to this red box zone here at 14.06 to 16.82. In order to activate that, really I want to see some really big candles, so it needs to be good news coming out of the company for that to be achieved. Next one I'm going to do is LBG, and this one here is in a blue box reversal zone, or just popped its head out of it, hasn't it? But for me, it's a pretty nice chart overall. It's sort of had a 1, 2, 3 wave move, and we've had a 3 wave correction here, sort of back from September 24. It's a bit of a difficult one to call as to what's going to happen here, but we've definitely having a wave one. You could just get a bit more pullback and just hit 123. But hopefully, if we can break this prior high here and we can get some good news out, or bulls step in, break this high at 146, I think we could go in up all the way here to 197 to 224. So worth doing some research on that one. Next one I'm going to do is XLM, and this one here, for me, again, this one, we gave that blue box reversal zone down there, which was correct. And for me, I think, if we can break this high here at a sort of 11.5, we could hopefully be trading up to sort of 14 pence level. But if we can break that high at 14.2, should bring us into this red box zone up here at 17.1 to 19.35. So worth doing some research. Ideally, I don't want to see it drop below this sort of 9.88 pence, because I think then we might be seeing trading back down towards that blue box zone. But for me, still a pretty good long-term reversal zone there, sort of back from March 24. So hopefully that holds, and we should get at least another wave to the upside. So that's XLM. Next one I'm going to do is IKA, and this one here I haven't covered off for a long time, I don't think. But this one was in that blue box reversal zone down here at 33.4 to 31.3. And for me, hopefully we can see another wave higher here. Don't want to see it dropping back below that 31 pence level, but if we can break this high at 51.8, we'll activate this red box here at 63.4 to 76.8. No idea what the company's doing at the moment, but it's just bounced out of that long-term reversal zone, which we've covered off previously. Next one I'm going to do is CYAN, and this one here is one where we covered that off, and we thought we were going to hit this trading in this blue box zone here. We've sort of had a pullback, and for me it's pretty good here actually, but what I want to see now is a bit of a better corrective move. So we're sort of having wave one, but hopefully get a 2 and a 3, and then if we can go to break this high at 14.9, then hopefully you can trigger another leg higher, which would, at the moment I've got that down at 19.85, but let's see how that corrective move plays out first. Next one I'm going to do is KMK, and this one again, I don't think I've covered this one off for a little while, but for me, we could be seeing just this gap fill here at 5.34 before then hopefully it makes another leg high. So that's a sort of a gap fill play, and for me, I think hopefully this blue box comes into play at 9.8 to 11.3, but again I think obviously they're going to need to drop some news in order to do that. But we had a massive spike up here back in January, didn't we? So who's to say they can't do that again? So that's KMK. Next one I'm going to do is MSMN as a chart request. And for me, it hasn't played too nicely. We had that blue box reversal zone there at 0.03 to 0.0264. We've dropped below and we're back into the original reversal box zone there. But hopefully the bulls can step in. I mean, we're looking like we're going to get a cross on the MACD. We've got a pretty low RSI there, but hopefully that can the 20 can hold and we can see another push to the upside. For me, you know, we sort of need to hold above sort of 0.045 to activate that that red box there at 0.0554 to 0.063, and then hopefully a bit higher. I've got another box up there, but let's get to that first red box before we concentrate on the second one. Next one I'm going to do is HOC, and this one here, I haven't covered this off for a while, but that blue box reversal zone we gave there at 189 to 174 was correct. And for me, we're heading up to this red box zone here at 278 to 340 pence. So, you know, still a few more pennies in that. And if I'm going to map that out, it's pretty obvious. 1, 2, 3. We'll probably get a correction here, and then 4 into 5 into that red box. Or indeed, we could just continue up and then get a pullback and then more upside. So that's HOC, pretty good call. There we go. Next one I'm going to do is UPL. And, you know, for me here, this one, if Carlsberg did 1, 2, 3 setups, this would be perfect. What I don't want to see here, we've got a blue box within that blue box, so we gave this blue box reversal zone sort of back down here at about a penny, didn't we? And said we're calling for upside to 2.15 to 2.5. We've sort of had a wave 1, and for me that's a wave 2, and I think that, you know, now we should see hopefully a wave 3 to the upside. So hopefully that's our 1, that's our 2, and hopefully we can smash the bucks there, and hopefully top of the box and hopefully a bit higher, but obviously going to need news, but still plenty of upside in UPL. Next one I'm going to do is GKP. Haven't covered this one off for a little while, so thought I'd cover this off. We gave that blue box zone there, which sort of acted as resistance. It's broken out of it, and you know, as a longer term target here, you know, the volume's looking pretty good, but if they can smash this 235 high, we're going to activate that red box there at 273 to 334. So that's GKP. Volume's looking good. Hopefully that's a sign that we're going to smash that prior high. Next one I'm going to do is IMM. And here we're in a blue box reversal zone. It's not a long-term one, so but you know, hopefully we're going to get a bit of a bounce out of here. Who's to say that it doesn't go just to 5 pence, something like that, and there might be more downside. But for me, hopefully, if we can get some bulls behind it, drop a bit of news, we can see this smash this prior high, sort of close above sort of 6.5 pence. Should activate this red box zone up here at 9.44 to 11.2 pence. So that's what's that? IMM. Next one I'm going to do is Cora, one that got away from me. I had that down as a reversal play, never did it. But for me, you know, this one's pretty good. That was a blue box reversal zone at 3.68 all the way down to, well, minus figure, isn't it there? But it doesn't matter. And for me, I think here we've seen pretty clear that's a wave 1, 2, 3. We're having a bit of a turbulence here, but you know, there could be a continuation still of wave 3. We could go a bit higher, but I'd expect at least another wave higher, so we could have a bit of a pullback and then another wave to the upside anyway. So Cora, worth doing some research to see what's happening there. I haven't had a look, but I will do. ONDO is my next one. And for me, this one, we called a long time back, didn't we? We said around this 13 pence level, we called them for upside. We got the blue box reversal zone there, which we didn't think we were going to hit, which was correct. And indeed, we zoomed all the way up here. And I've had that red box zone target since this 13 pence level. And for me, I think that, you know, we're going to see more upside here. I don't think this move is done. I think that's our 1, 2. I haven't done that very well, but I think that's our wave 3. This is our 4. And I think we're going to see more upside and probably tagging or attacking 50 pence level in the near future. Volume, I think, is up on that one again. So yeah, looking pretty good for ONDO. CHAR is my next one. And this one's had pretty big news out on some funding. I've not really looked at it. I don't know much about their solar, but for me, this is another gap play here at 6.3 pence. We're currently trading at 1.7. Worth doing some research to see what sort of news they're going to drop or what might propel that higher. I think the volume was up on that one, but for me, it needs some bigger volume in order to sort of attack that gap there. So, or even top of the box at sort of 5.2 pence, which should be a couple of bags, wouldn't it? So yeah, very good. That's CHAR. APTA is my next one, and this one here, I've got a blue box reversal zone. So for me, hopefully the bulls can step in here. It's the blue box reversal zone at 0.316 to 0.279, and if we can get another leg higher, so that's a sort of a wave one. That's our second wave, and hopefully if we can break and hold above sort of 0.5 pence level, we could activate this red box zone here at 0.558 to 0.634. Obviously, just hopefully that box can hold. We might just see a little bounce up there and probably 0.38, 0.4 pence, but worth doing some research. Next one I'm going to do is THX. And this one here, we gave that as a reversal down here, didn't we, to sort of 15 pence level, and currently trading it into our red box zone up here at 24.2 to 27 pence. And for me, I think that there's probably more upside in this one. So, I think we might see here a bit of turbulence before we get another push to the upside. So I think that's going to correlate with what's happening with gold. So I think it's probably a 1-2. I'm going to say that's our 3. Might get a 4, and then hopefully another wave higher, probably attacking sort of 28 to 30 pence level. So that's THX. Next one I'm going to do is ALT. And I'm coming to the end of my list now. And for me, this one here, I've got a blue box reversal zone down there at 21.4 down to 14.2, which we gave back here, didn't we? Simply thought we'd see trading into that. But what we don't want to see is a break of 20 pence, because if we break 20 pence, we're going to activate this red box zone here at 15 pence down to 4.6. I don't think you're going to see 4.6, but if you do, you might see the bottom of the blue box before we see a bounce to the upside. And I've got a bigger target there at 68 pence, but let's start that recovery underway before we give targets. Coup is my next one and my last one for today, and this one here, it's having a bit of a nice sort of a 1, 2, 3 corrective move. It's over a long term, but for me, I'll just get rid of that, sorry. But for me here, that's pretty good. Hopefully the bulls can step in. We've got loads of divergence there, but what we don't want to see a break of this 108 pence level, because if we see 108 pence broken, I think we're going to see 74.5 pence level. Probably a little bit lower, but for me, I think we could say that's probably sort of a 5-wave move down here, and so hopefully bulls can step in and we can see a bit of a corrective move here, even just a 3-wave bounce back up to sort of 200 pence level, something like that. So that's me for Sunday. Have a great weekend all. Back again soon.